Who has a factory or is a supplier here? Who is a seller, like sells end seller? Like which one do you do? Are you a supplier or a seller? Supplier. Seller. What market do you sell in? Okay. Yeah. Does anyone here sell on Amazon? No? Okay. What we're going to talk about today is how to do keyword research and analysis of Amazon data so that you can move your products to Amazon and compete. And you can decide what products to sell. So I've been selling on Amazon since 2015. And on 2016, I launched my own brands. I have a toy brand and a travel brand. And we will do over 30 million US dollars on Amazon this year. So I've been building it up for the last 7 years and made many mistakes along the way. But each of those mistakes were a learning opportunity. We learned what products to sell and not to sell every single time we had success and failure. And so over the last 7 years, I've launched over 600 products. Last year, I launched over 100 products alone. And so what I've learned to do is choose products based on data that are more likely to succeed and beat the competition. Over the last 7 years, Amazon has changed a lot. It has gotten more competitive. And so today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how you rank products in the search engine of Amazon, so Amazon SEO. And we're going to talk a little bit about how to do the data analysis and the research. So the first thing you need to understand is that every single business, no matter where you sell, is two things: traffic and conversions. So if you own the factory that is selling in that booth right there, the people walking past it today are the traffic. The number of people that stop in would be the number of people that click. The people that place a purchase are going to be your conversion. The percentage of people that purchased versus clicked are going to be your conversion rate. Okay? So you have to understand, Amazon is going to be the best marketplace because it has the most traffic. People go there every day looking for things. And so what you're doing is you're trying to put your product in a position where it gets more eyeballs. And then you have to figure out how to convert it. So if I have a hot dog stand and I sell hot dogs on the side of the street, the number of people walking by are my traffic. The people that stop and get a hot dog are my conversions. How do I sell more hot dogs? Prettier sign, very good looking hot dogs, maybe the smell, maybe I put the smell in the air to make it very attractive, right? I make my booth look really good. I can do several things to get more sales, to increase my conversion rate. The same thing is true on Amazon. I can have a product on Amazon show up in the search results, but it won't get sales if the competitors next to mine have prettier signs, prettier smells, prettier hot dogs. If their images are better than mine, I lose, right? So we're going to talk around traffic and conversions, and we're going to talk about how to rank. The way that Amazon decides what product to rank higher is going to be your performance of your product times the relevancy of your product on that keyword. So if I'm trying to sell dog food, I cannot rank for dog bowl. It won't rank because the relevancy score is low. It is below 1. No matter how good I am at selling dog food, my performance, my relevancy for the keyword I'm trying to rank for is very low, so it's a multiplier. We can improve the relevancy score by writing the listing better. Better keyword research. Which keywords should you prioritize to tell Amazon's algorithm, their computer, what you're selling? Because it's all automated, it's all algorithms, it's all math. And so if I want to rank for a keyword, I should put that keyword in the best position, which is the beginning of my title, and I should put it in exact form. So I should establish the highest form of relevancy so that my performance now dictates whether I compete with my competition. But that's not all. This isn't done every single day on Amazon. It's averages over time. So what happens is Amazon will take the average of your performance every day, every third day, every 7 days, every 30 days. And you can see that they will add it all together after they establish a multiplier into that. So the older averages are weighted less. So the newer performance means more, but if your product has been on Amazon for a long time and not performing well, it can take a long time to fix it. Because even if you improve your images and your performance and your click-through rate, your conversion rate, your old averages will hurt you. It will take a long time to get rid of those, right? So you need to establish good content, good images, good performance from the day you launch, from day one. So that's a very big key for selling on Amazon. So these are just some, when I talk about click-through rate, CTR, again, the total sessions, the total eyeballs, and how many people actually click. The units sold are divided by session, so the number of units you actually sold divided by how many people clicked. And then your revenue is your total revenue, which is important. Because if you are selling an expensive product, you don't need as many to sell to still get good credit for performance. So here's a good example. If I want to sell a red spatula, you can see that all of these competitors have spatulas in them, in the bundles. But the red spatula is going to show up. These are the competitors that show up when you search red spatula. How does Amazon know the difference? It's because they establish a relevancy score for your product based on the subcategory you're in and based on how you write your listing. And if I only write red spatula and I'm only obviously selling a red spatula, here I'm obviously selling a whole set, pot and pan set with red spatula, right? That's not just red spatula. And Amazon can tell the difference. It's a very smart algorithm, very smart computer. So you need to make sure that when you write your listing, you don't confuse Amazon. A lot of people will write a lot of different things in the title just to try to make it sound good. And what you do is you confuse the computer. So you have to make sure that you're very precise with the keywords you use. So how do you find the keywords? What we're going to do is we're going to identify all of the keywords that can drive sales for the product and their search volumes. So you need to know 3 things. What is the relevancy of that keyword? How important is it for me how similar to my product is it? And how much search volume does it have? How many times every single month do people search that way? And what a lot of people don't understand is that for even just a red spatula, you might have 500 different ways people search for it every single month. 500. But everyone just thinks red spatula, and they write red spatula, and they don't even do the research to find the other 499 ways. This is how you win on Amazon. You rank on all 500 ways, not just the one way or the 200 ways. 500, all of them. You want all the keywords, right? So you have to understand that most competitors are not good at Amazon. They're not ranked for most of the keywords, and this is why there's an opportunity to win on Amazon. This is why there's an opportunity if you're selling products to do research to make products that will do well on Amazon for your clients too. So this is how we break down the data. This is our software that we call Data Dive. And an example I wanted to give today, because there's a lot of sports equipment and athletic wear here, is I wanted to do this bag. And what's interesting is this is a baseball or softball bag. But it's a backpack version, right? So these are the best sellers of this bag on Amazon. And this bag, I'll show you a close-up of it, and I'll go back to it. This bag here, it holds equipment in it for kids to play sports, right? So it holds a helmet, It holds a glove, it holds cleats, it holds their bats, right? It holds all of this equipment. But it doesn't rank well for baseball glove because it's not a baseball glove. It holds a baseball glove, right? But if I want to understand, if I make this product, how do I win? How do I beat my competitors? I need to know the keywords that people use to find it, and how good are my competitors at ranking for it, and what designs do I want to do that will do better than my competition. So let's take a look at the data again. And what you're going to find, I don't know if I have a laser pointer here. Do I have a laser pointer? I don't know. No? Okay. What you're seeing is these are the competitors up top, and you'll see their brand names. You'll see some information about them, but this is the important thing here. These are all the keywords that people use to find it. And there are a lot of keywords here. These are the ranks of the competitors on those keywords, right? So now I can start to see who is doing a good job at ranking for what keywords and who's doing a bad job of ranking for what keywords. And if I see that all of my competitors rank good for all of the keywords, I will avoid that product. It's too competitive. I will lose money if I try to compete with a market that is very saturated. So I'm looking for products with opportunities to beat them with SEO. Before I even try to design a better product, I don't want to even choose that product if I can't win with keywords. So what you'll notice here is with this example of the baseball bag, it's not just a baseball bag. It's also a softball bag. In America, we don't just play baseball. The girls play softball or softball, fast pitch softball. And if you live over here, you might not know that. So if I want to sell this bag and I didn't do the research, I might not know that this is also a bag for girls. But maybe my bag here, this green one, is not good for softball. Maybe girls don't want the green one. Maybe they want the purple one, right? But you can see that in order to win in this product niche, you need a lot of color variations, right? So part of the research that we do also is to look at how many competitors have a lot of different designs. Because when you have a lot of designs, it gives you an opportunity to index for more keywords and appeal to more buyers. So that when the buyer comes to this listing, if I only launch with a black one or the green one variation, my conversion rate will be much lower than this listing. I don't think the purple one is very pretty, but maybe a girl would, right? But if I only have the black or the green one, and I don't have the purple one, I will not get as good of a performance as my competitors. And then therefore, I cannot rank higher than them on the keywords. So it's really important that when you're doing the keyword research, you see how many variations all of your competitors have. And you'll see that if I want to sell my product on Amazon, I need to make sure that I launch with a lot of options also. And that I use a strategy of increasing my conversion rate to beat my competitors based on options. But if I have a bunch of competitors just selling one color, I can maybe sell one color also. But I can do even better if I sell more than one color against my competitors because I can appeal to more people. So this is how we analyze some of the performance of the competitors over time and their content. So let's give you an exercise. Let's give you a case study here. When you look at the data, there's a lot of different things you can look at, and we like to look at a few different things. And what you're seeing is that the total revenue of the competitors that we chose on a monthly basis is $591,000. So almost $600,000 US every single month goes across these 20 or more sellers that we chose. I think it's 25 or more sellers. And what you're seeing also is that it's a very steady market. These are the Google search trends and the Amazon trends. And you'll see that this is over 5 years, and what you're seeing is that during certain times, you get a spike in search volume. And what that is the beginning of the season where the season starts for the kids to go play. So before the season, you have an increase in demand. That's important to know so that you send enough inventory, right? That you know how many you're going to sell. So you need to understand the demand goes up and down throughout the year, and when it goes up so that you can sell enough units. But in this example, 19 of these sellers out of 29 we consider very good at Amazon, very strong, because they're ranked for over 80% of all the search volume. So what we're looking at here is competitor search volume strength. So we've got a lot of competitors that are very, very good at Amazon. And so this is the niche that we're looking at. We're looking at, what was this? Oh, the yoga blocks. I don't even know what a yoga block is. I obviously don't do a lot of yoga, right? But this is a product, and this was the results. 29 yoga blocks, 600,000. This wasn't the baseball example. It sells really well year-round. During COVID, yoga blocks did really, really well because everyone was stuck at home. And instead of going to the gym where they had yoga blocks at the gym, they had to buy their own. And a lot of people got bored while they were stuck at home during COVID, so they bought yoga blocks. So you could see the demand went way up. And you'll see throughout the year. Now, what we're seeing is that a lot of these sellers are international. You've got a bunch of Hong Kong sellers that are doing really, really well on yoga blocks. But most of them are ranked really well for most of the keywords. So this is not a product I would choose to go into because 19 sellers are already very good at Amazon. What am I going to do different? How can I design a yoga block that is prettier than the other yoga blocks that are already on the market? And also take a look at how good the content is. So this is a niche that's very advanced. The sellers are constantly investing in improving their content. So what we can do with our software is just collapse everything into one page so you can see how good the software is. Or how good the content is. And you're seeing models and infographics and very beautiful designs that really stand out and examples of how to use the product, right? So I have a lot of information. That's not a product I would want to compete against because my competitors are very good at ranking on keywords and they're very good at content. And I don't think I can distinguish very much my yoga blocks versus these yoga blocks. So I have a lot of criteria that I have in a scorecard that I will write a score. At the end of it, I'll get a score to know whether I should sell the product. But if I wanted to sell the product, can I use AI to improve it? So I asked AI in DataDive, in the software, I hit a button and it analyzed all my competitors. It looked at their listings, it looked at the reviews, and it came back to me and told me how to improve the product. So the power of artificial intelligence to improve a market. So what it's telling me is that I should include a yoga strap. I don't even know what a yoga strap is. Obviously, like I said, I don't do a lot of yoga. But it says many customers mentioned that the product did not come with a strap. So if I bundle the block with a yoga strap, maybe I can do better. I didn't even think of that, right? But AI caught that. So what we're seeing now is that we have the opportunity, and here we've got a couple more here. Improved durability. Some people complained about it. Enhanced grip. So instead of just a small sponge or whatever, maybe get ridges in it. Expand color options, so even wider color options than what I saw there. Odor-free material, so some of the customers complain that the odor gets trapped because you sweat a lot when you're doing yoga, apparently. And then clear product descriptions. Improved packaging. Maybe they didn't like the packaging because they wanted it to as a gift or something, right? So AI identified how to make a product that was already very competitive and doing well with great images and how to make it even better. That's the future we live in. If we do the same exercise with AI on a product that we know we can win on keywords, and we let the AI tell us how to make it better, we will win most of the time. Here's some more insights. These are things that were not good. So these are desired improvements the AI identified after reading the negative reviews. Higher quality foam, increased firmness, they want it to be more firm, clearer sizing, so the images were maybe misleading, enhanced support, improved versatility, better customer service. So these are how you can win even in a competitive space. Now, ultimately, I'm going to open it up for questions and answers. But what I think is important to take away from this is that before you choose to sell a product, you should first know who your customer is. How are they searching for the product? How good is the competition that's already selling the product? And if you pass those steps in the profitability, if you pass those steps, now you need to know how to design a better product. And AI can help you design the product better with designs, with adding features, with adding bundles, with all sorts of things. But it starts with data research, with keyword research, and using a good tool like DataDive. Now, I teach how to sell on Amazon. I'm one of the few people teaching that actually does it. Like I said, my brands will do 30 million this year. I have over 1,000 students in a private group, called a mastermind group, and over 400 of those students are doing over $1 million a year. The most successful group of sellers that you can join if you want to sell on Amazon directly. So if you're interested in that, you can inquire. If you want to do it, speak to someone, you can scan the QR code and you can learn about it. And if you are interested, I have an event in January in Orlando, Florida. It's a long way from here, but it's a 2-day workshop. So now I can open it up for questions and answers. If you guys have any questions on data analysis, Amazon, FBA, customization, AI, anything you want to ask, I'm happy to help you.